Today is November 18th, 2022, and we want to talk a little bit about some oil industry news. U.S. crude oil is currently selling for about $78 per barrel. That's down several dollars per barrel over the last few days. U.S. natural gas is running $6.28 per MMBTU, so that's been steady. But North Sea Brent crude is at $86 a barrel. It's down also a little bit over the last few days. The U.S. rig count is 782 rigs drilling for oil and gas, and that's a 3-rig gain from last week. So activity is slowly coming up. And the international rig count is 911 rigs. All right, before we get into news, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the oil and gas industry in the United States and something that's unique about it. And many people don't realize it, but we have private ownership of minerals in the United States. So in other countries, if you own the land or the property, you don't own the minerals underneath it, and the government gets involved with, exploiting the reserves and getting them out and selling the oil and gas. So the government gets involved. But in the United States, we have private ownership of minerals. And that has allowed us to have a highly developed free market for finding and producing energy. And now we're number one in oil production. So a lot of people don't realize that we do have private ownership of minerals, and we're the only country. So that's why we have good oil production. All right, in the news, we've had some bearish momentum lately for the West Texas Intermediate oil price is dropped to around $80 a barrel, and some people attributed that to the stronger U.S. dollar and the lessening of geopolitical tensions in Europe. And some other news: Total Energy, a French supermajor, is starting to explore for oil and gas on the west side of South Africa in the water. So that should be encouraging. If they find some oil and gas reserves, that'll help supply the world with energy. And some other good news is it appears that European refineries have been able to source enough oil and stock up so they can produce fuel for the winter. So that's good news because there were some worries with the Russian embargoes and bans that would be a problem this winter. So this is good news for Europe. So we need to support the oil and gas industry because it's very important, and it supports all the other industries that provide us with a modern lifestyle. So let's get behind oil and gas, keep it going, and thank you for listening.